Right. Hey, what's up? How's it going? I am super excited. I'm about to do in 34 minutes. I'm about to go live on Zoom. And let's see, Facebook members only group having trouble streaming. Always seems to have a problem streaming there. Sorry, Facebook members only group. Yeah, super excited. I am working on my presentation, finishing up my slides, getting ready for the live training, which is starting in about 24, 23 minutes. The training is called the NLP Success Formula. And this is a training, actually, the very first time that I did this training was probably 2014 or 2015. And I've redone it 8 times. This is my 8th iteration on the training. And I really feel like I added a lot of really good stuff to it. And my goal was, last time I did this training, 2019, I think was the last time I did this. It was recorded. I didn't do it live. I did it as a recorded training. And we got 4.8 stars review on the training. And so, you know me, I'm super competitive with myself. I was like, I want to get this training to 5 stars. How do we get it to 5 stars? And so I've done it 2 times live already. I did it on Sunday was the first one. And even though I botched a little bit, had a few things that didn't go quite right. At the end, I asked everybody, what would you rate it? And unanimously, everybody said 5 stars, except for one person. One person didn't give me 5 stars. They gave me 6. I don't know how that happens. Somebody didn't do well in math. But hey, I'll take 6 stars. And Paula gave me 10 stars, but she's biased, so that doesn't count. But I appreciate the 10 stars anyway. Yeah, so we did a really good job on it. People were saying at the end that it was a great training, that they really got a ton out of it. As usual with most of our trainings, the stick right through the end. A lot of times you see live trainings from people and it's like, oh, there's, 100 people on. And then, by the end, there's like 12 people remaining. And that wasn't the case with ours. We had almost everybody on at the end. And yeah, really, really good stuff. So if you're interested, it's completely free, 100% free. I'll give you the link to sign up. But here's what I'm going to share on the training. And again, the training starts in 32 minutes. It's going to be live over Zoom. I am not broadcasting this on the interwebs. It's not going to be on YouTube or Facebook or TikTok or any of that kind of stuff. So if you want to watch it, you got to join us on Zoom, and I'll give you the link in a second. So here's what I'm going to share during the training. It's called the NLP Success Formula. And the reason why I created this training is just because, as the world's top NLP training institute, we get tons of questions about NLP. And what we find from most of the questions is that people just lack clarity. A lot of people know what NLP is. They don't necessarily know what an NLP practitioner is or how people can, hey, Joy, how you doing? Thank you. I received that. They don't really know what being an NLP practitioner means, or how somebody can be an NLP practitioner, or how somebody makes money as an NLP practitioner. And so that's one of the things I'm going to be talking about during the training. Number one, I'm going to talk about what it means to be an NLP practitioner. It's not just what NLP is. I'll touch on that a little bit. But what does it mean to be an NLP practitioner? Why would a person want to be one? Number two, I'm going to talk about how NLP practitioners make money. I know this is something that a lot of people, like, they really want to go to NLP practitioner training, but then after that, they're like, if I do get certified, what do I do with it? How do I make money? Because you can make money, doing NLP, being an NLP practitioner, just by helping people. That's one of the things I'm going to talk about, and all the different ways you can help people. I'm going to talk about a big question mark that a lot of people have, which is, how much do NLP practitioners charge? Most people, when they come to us, they know they want to do something like helping people, but they have no idea, like, what are the possibilities. And we've actually taken some polls. So this is not just my opinion I'm going to share. We've polled people who are graduates, NLP graduates, and asked them, what are you charging per hour? And I think you'll be surprised at what the answers are. And so we're going to talk about that. How much do NLP practitioners charge? We're going to talk about the dangers and the pitfalls to watch out for in the field of NLP. One of the things that I'll talk about during the training is that, every industry out there, I don't care what industry you're in, every industry out there has an ugly underbelly. There's always something that, in the industry, that people just wish they could sort of just brush it under the rug and pretend it doesn't exist. And that's usually how people deal with the ugly underbelly, is they just brush it under the rug and pretend it doesn't exist. There are a few things to watch out for. And so I'm going to talk about those things. There are actually 5 different things I'm going to share that are things that might lead you down the wrong path in the field of NLP. There's a right path for sure. But there's also a wrong path that you want to avoid. And so I'm going to talk about that, what some of those dangers and pitfalls are. I'm going to talk about 5 ways to make a great living as a certified NLP practitioner. So once a person is certified, there are different ways that you can hold yourself out there and present yourself once you're a certified practitioner. And I'm going to talk about those 5 different ways. The cool thing about the 5 ways is they're not mutually exclusive. I actually do all 5. And I found that the more of them that I add, in my practice, the more money I make. So I do all 5 of them and combinations of them as well. So I'm going to talk about that. Number 3, I'm going to talk about 5 ways to find leads, right? Once you're certified, the next question people have is, well, now how do I get clients? Where do I find leads and people who will be, willing to pay me money to help them and, convert it into raving fans who will send me other people who will pay me money, right? The referral side and the marketing side. So I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to get into the marketing and different ways that you can actually find those paying clients. Number 2, I'm going to talk about how you can get certified in NLP so you can start your practice if that's something that you're interested in. And number 1, notice I'm going in descending order here. To some people, number 1 is the most important one, the one that they're really waiting for. So number 1, I'm going to share on the training. So you'll have to show up on the training to find out what the number 1 thing is that I'm going to share. But it's going to be a great training. We've always gotten consistently good ratings on this. Like I said, the last one that I recorded in 2019 was a recorded version of it, and we got 4.8 stars, which I was happy enough with. Well, I was happy with, but not happy enough with. I really wanted to get to 5 stars. And so far, we now have gotten from the live audience on Sunday, everybody said 5 stars, except for one person. One person gave me 6 stars out of 5. Which makes me really happy. So if you want to, actually I have a better link than this. Hang on one second. Just go to, hang on a second. I set up a better link, www.transformdestiny.com/Zoom. Just head over there right now. I haven't started the Zoom yet. I'm going to start it in about 12 minutes, but you can head over there right now, get into the waiting room, and that will get you into the Zoom. So transformdestiny.com. Did I spell that right? TRANSFORM destiny.com/Zoom. That will get you in. And yeah, I'd love to have you join us. We've got about 160. So it's probably more than that now because I haven't looked in a little bit. But we got a good number of people signed up. Let me jump in there now. Let's see how many people we've got registered for the training. We are currently at, let me see, manage tags and NLP Success Formula Live. So we had, I lost it. We had Sunday, we had 132. Tuesday, we had 113. And today we have 164 with registrations still coming in. Probably be at least 170 by the time we start. So that's, what is that? 360, 70, 90, 497, 90. That's 499 people that we've had register so far this week, which is awesome. And this is the last one. So I know we've had a lot of people saying, is there going to be an encore? Is there going to be a replay? I'm not doing encores or replays. This is the last one. I did 3 this week, right? 3 this week, and it takes a lot out of me. So this is my last one. It's transformdestiny.com/Zoom. Did I spell it wrong? Transformdestiny.com/Zoom. Yeah, Christina typed transformdestiny.com. I'm like, wait, did I spell it wrong? Yeah, www.transformdestiny.com/Zoom. That will get you into the training, and I hope you can make it. Should probably put the HTTPS on there, huh? Because sometimes it won't make it a link if I don't. There we go. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be revealing a lot of stuff. That's one of the reasons why I'm not broadcasting it publicly, that I'm only doing it on Zoom privately, because I will be revealing a lot of stuff about the industry. And I don't really want to put that out there publicly. Yeah. So if you weren't watching, we're starting in 25 minutes. I'm actually going to start the Zoom in 10. But I'm going to be sharing a training that I call the NLP Success Formula. First created the training in 2014. This is my 8th iteration of it, where I just keep making it better and better. The last one I did in 2019, we got 4.8 star rating from attendees. And so I was like, it's time for us to make it even better. Let's see if we can get to 5 stars. And we got unanimous 5 stars. on our first one that we did. I forgot to ask people for a rating on the last one, but on Sunday it was unanimous 5 stars. Plus one person gave us 6 stars out of 5, which that's some sort of a weird fraction. I think 6/5 is, I don't know what that is. So here's what I'm going to share. If you want to come and hang out with us, in descending order, number 8, I'm going to share what it means to be an NLP practitioner. A lot of people know what NLP is, neuro-linguistic programming, or at least they're familiar with it, right? They've heard of Tony Robbins, or maybe they learned NLP in a sales presentation, or in sales training, or maybe you're just into personal development. You've heard of neuro-linguistic programming, which is the programming language of the mind, but maybe you're not so familiar with what is an NLP practitioner, right? And that's the professional certification of NLP. So I'm going to talk about what it means to be an NLP practitioner. I'm going to talk about how NLP practitioners make money. And there are many, many, many ways, which is one of the wonderful things about it. There are many things that you can help people with. As a matter of fact, one of the things I love, in NLP training, you get 5 certifications, at least with us. Other training companies don't. A lot of other NLP training companies only give 1 certificate, NLP practitioner. You get 5 with us. And the beautiful thing about it is with those 5, like NLP practitioner, time techniques practitioner, hypnotherapy, clinical hypnotherapist, EFT practitioner, and success and life coach. The beautiful thing about that stack, I used to be a programmer, so I'm used to using the word stack, right? That stack is awesome because with those tools in your tool belt, there's literally not a single person in the world that you can't help, who doesn't need your help, right? Look around the world. I'm not one of these doom and gloom people, by the way, that says our whole world is falling apart. I don't think we're on the brink of nuclear destruction or any of that kind of stuff. There's a lot of negative news out there that tries to scare you and hype you up and put you in a fear state. But the one thing I will say is this: look around you. You can see right now that people need help more than ever before. People just need help. We need help releasing. We need help healing. We need help focusing. We need perspective. We need help moving in the right direction. And the beautiful thing about being an NLP practitioner is that with those certificates and with all those tools in your tool belt, literally every single person you meet is a potential client. Because everybody has something to release. Everybody has something to heal. Everybody has something they're working on that they want help getting to. So I'm going to talk about that and the many different ways that we can help people as an NLP practitioner. Number 6, this is a big one. I'm going to talk about how much NLP practitioners charge. We get people all the time who email us and message us and they say, Michael, how much money can I make as an NLP practitioner? Like, what's the ceiling? Or what's the average? Or heck, what's the worst a person does, right? We get those questions all the time. So one of the things I'm going to cover is how much do NLP practitioners charge for their services? And this is not just opinion. We actually have taken a poll of graduating practicing NLP practitioners, and I will share with you those results from the poll. Number 5, I'm going to share the dangers and the pitfalls in the field of NLP to watch out for. There are some, right? Every field in the world, I don't care if it's, it could be anything, even religion, even the most purest of fields, all have an ugly underbelly they wish that they could sweep under the rug and just ignore. And frankly, that's the worst way to deal with an ugly underbelly. I'm one of those people that says if you have cockroaches, the best thing you can do is put a spotlight on them and get rid of them, right? And so that's one of the reasons why I'm going to share the dangers and the pitfalls to watch out for. There are some gotchas. There's some things that you really want to avoid in the field of NLP. And unfortunately, there are a lot of good people out there. There are a lot of people out there that are good marketers in the field of NLP, but they're not necessarily doing good things. And there are a lot of things just to watch out for. So I'm going to expose those. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not just going to do this live as a stream over the socials. This is going to be private on Zoom. So if you want to join us, make sure that you visit that Zoom link there, transformdestiny.com/Zoom, because I will be shutting off this live as soon as we get started. So I'll talk about those. There's five different things to watch out for in the field of NLP that could be gotchas. Number 4, I'm going to share 5 different ways that you can make a great living as a certified NLP practitioner, ways that you can put yourself out there to the world and market yourself. This is different from number 7, by the way, which in number 7, I'm going to talk about all the ways that you can help people, the things that people need help with. But in number 4, I'm going to talk about ways that you present yourself as an NLP practitioner. There are 5 of them, and they're not mutually exclusive. I actually do all 5. And I found that over the years that the more of those that I add in to my practice, to my business, the more money I make. So I'm going to expose what those are, and I'm going to share how those work. Number 3, I'm going to talk about 5 ways that you can find leads who turn into paying clients and raving fans. So this is a big question for a lot of people, especially before they get certified. They're like, okay, if I get certified, like, where do I find people who will pay me money? And I'm going to talk about 5 different ways to find people. And there are many different aspects of this, many different ways. So I'll talk about those and address that. Number 2, I'm going to talk about how to get certified in NLP. If that's something you're interested in, if you want to get certified, I'll talk about what NLP practitioner training is, what it entails, and how you can get certified and start your practice so that you can start helping people and making money, right? That's ultimately the biggest reason why most people, by the way, about 50% of people, probably half the room that goes to an NLP practitioner training isn't there to get the professional certification or to actually help people. They're there to help themselves. That's why I got into NLP in the beginning, was just to help myself. But for those of you who, maybe you don't like the job that you're in, maybe you don't particularly care for it, maybe you wish you could make more money. As far as I'm concerned, the best way to make more money is to become a business owner, because you get to set how much you're making. You get to choose how much you make, right? So we'll talk about that, and we'll talk about all that entails. And then number 1, in descending order for what some people, number 1 is the most important thing I'm going to share on the training. So you have to show up to the training if you want to find out what number 1 is. Let me tell you, it's good. It's about 20 good things, actually, that I'm going to share at the end there. So come and hang out with us. Again, the link is www.transformdestiny.com/Zoom. I'm going to start the Zoom in about 3 minutes here. I'm actually going to see if I can do Zoom and StreamYard at the same time. I don't know if I can do that, but we'll find out. We will surely find out. All right. And so I am getting my stuff ready here. Let me know in the comments here. I'm pretty sure on StreamYard that I can see all the comments. If you comment anything, let me know if you have any questions about the training. I'm happy to answer any of them. Let me know by the way, if you were on the training on Sunday or Tuesday, let everyone know how it was. I'd love to hear your take on it. I think it was pretty good. Everybody who stayed until the end said it was really good. So I'm happy about that. And we're going to get started in 2 minutes on Zoom. I may have to cut StreamYard, but I am definitely cutting the live stream at 1:00 p.m. when I start, which is 4:00 p.m. Eastern. At that point, it's going to go private only. It'll only be in the Zoom. Let's see. Just getting stuff set up here, making sure my PowerPoint is ready, making sure my notes are ready. Zoom is logged in. We've got, last time I checked, let's see how many people are registered now. We now have 165 registered. So we got a good crowd showing up today. Oh, and that reminds me, I need to send out my reminder because I forgot to do that. So bear with me while I am doing technical stuff here. NSF Live, September 2nd. We're going to text everybody on this list and email everybody on this list. So if you are registered, you're about to get an email and a text message. All right. If you have any questions about the training, by the way, just pop them in the comment box. And I'm going to change that to today instead of Saturday. NLP Live. Starting in a few minutes. Email. All right. And if you haven't joined us yet, and again, I'll start the Zoom in about 1 minute if you're in the waiting room there. There's the link. Would love to have you come and join us. And again, if you're just tuning in, I'll share with you in a second what I'm going to be sharing. Just getting out the email and the text message. Here's the email. Here comes the text. Here comes the text. Do. Let's see. Yep, and I think it looks like I'm going to have to cut the stream in order to go live in Zoom. So hopefully I will see you there. There's the link, transformdestiny.com/Zoom. We'll get you in, and looking forward to the training. So come and join us, and we'll have a blast over the next couple hours. All right, hakalau. Bye.